It's been a little while since I've made a video like this, where I've just kind of sat down and started talking to you all. I think it's been 3 weeks since the last episode of Cooldown, which is my one-man podcast thing, whatever it is. And I just kind of speak to you guys about gaming and stuff. And today is a rainy day. It is a sad day. I'm depressed, and so I'm gonna bring you all down with me. Let's go. No, now actually today I wanted to speak about YouTube as a platform, because that's pretty much what every big YouTuber talks about every other week at this point. It's getting kind of crazy. I think the last 2 years of my life have been probably filled 5% by watching YouTube videos of YouTubers complaining about YouTube, because that's all that I've been hearing and seeing. And it's kind of gotten to the point where I'm just sick of it. And so sick of it that I figured I'd make my own video and just add to the pile, I suppose. But I wanted this to be a little bit more personal and not really about the platform and like specifics about what's wrong with YouTube, because you've heard it before. If you're at all interested in it, you know everything that's wrong with YouTube. It has algorithms that are just hurting channels significantly, and they have programs that are hurting channels significantly, and then the whole adpocalypse thing. So that's all out there. Everyone already knows about all of that stuff. What I really want to talk about is my personal experience with YouTube and what I've kind of seen happening around me as a creator. I've seen a lot of people giving up on YouTube and giving up on making YouTube videos, and it's really, really disheartening to me, to the point where I'm almost giving it up. I see a lot of my closer friends who are YouTubers who do not put out videos very often, if at all. I know people who go back to about the first 2 years of YouTube's existence. Like, I've been on the platform for a long time. You guys might not even know about it, but I had a channel called Crestline007, and that channel, it's ancient, but you can still find it. I don't post to it, obviously, but it had like me recording, like with a camcorder, my screen, playing like Xbox games and stuff. And that was kind of back when that was acceptable, I guess. If I tried something like that now, I don't think anyone would, one, watch it, or two, like it. So, but yeah, back in the day, things were different. It was fun. I actually really liked it. Like, something about getting a camera and putting it in front of your screen kind of reminds you that you're actually recording a video. It's just kind of not the same when you have like a program recording your gameplay and your voice and everything. Because when you actually have like the camera and the tripod in front of you, you're like, oh shit, I'm actually like making a video here. Like, this is a film. But yeah, I don't really know. I'm getting off of track here. What was I saying? Yeah, YouTube used to be fun in kind of like a childlike, wondrous way, where every day I would record a video and, you know, experiment on how to upload it to Windows Movie Maker, of all things, and how to edit that and export it. Everything was a challenge, and that's why there's not many videos on that channel, is because it was really just me learning. It was a huge learning experience. And then I started putting like music in some of the videos and making little montage parody things. I know. And it provided a lot of excitement to the little AFarCryAway. He was very happy back then, learning the ways of technology, especially back when it wasn't as popular as it is now. It's not like the YouTube gaming scene hadn't emerged, and that's kind of hard to think about. But that was a time when the whole gaming thing was really niche, and it's kind of like ruining the site in a way that there's so much gaming on it. I think there's a lot of channels that definitely deserve their spots, and there's just a lot of fluff and oversaturation. It's been that way for years now. But it's just kind of crazy, especially for some of you guys who are a little bit newer to YouTube, to think that there was a time when gaming wasn't this huge monolith on the website. So I would post more and more content to the point where, you know, I just got kind of a little bit tired. Not like super tired of it, but I wanted to expand, and I wanted to make like a new channel, and I did, and that's the AFarCryAway that you guys know today. And it started off being called Mr. Far Cry Away because I think my gamer tag was like Mr. something, and then I changed it to AFarCryAway, so it was like a combination of the two. Could have been worse, guys. It could have been a lot more of an edgier name, but I stuck with that one. It was about the right level of edginess, so that's what I went with. And I'm going to be honest here, YouTube, I have a lot to thank YouTube for. You know, I'm going to roast them for the rest of this video probably, but there are a lot of people I've met and a lot of experiences I've obtained through YouTube. Not all of them exactly the most meaningful, sure, but a lot of them did mean a lot to me, and I met like a lot of really nice and cool people, and I could go through every one of them, but I know I don't want to like waste too much of your time. I guess like one of the prime earliest examples of someone I met thanks to YouTube was Hershey's1, who is now known as the Universal Gamer, and he's been on the website like forever. He's ancient, okay? I'm not calling you old. I'm just saying, you know, he's been on the website for a very, very long time, just about as long as I have. I remember the way we met was he had a challenge like on his YouTube channel to do like a Modern Warfare 2 Snipers 1v1 challenge, and I was like, alright bitch, let's go. And then and this is back when I was like a try-hard gamer, and then me and him had this sniper battle where I think like I indirectly cheated because my friend joined and spectated and then wanted to like talk to me at the same time, so he accidentally, or purposely, probably, kept telling me the location of Hershey's, so I kept shooting him, and but I defended it by saying it was a really laggy match. Like, it was really laggy. Like, none of the shots were registering on my screen, laggy. But yeah, that was a really funny story, and it makes me smile every time I talk about it, because yeah, it was scummy what I guess I did cheat a little bit. But it was a cool time, and I got to meet this really awesome guy. And then me and him became really good friends, and we played Xbox Live together, like, a lot. And, you know, he lives across the country, so it was really cool hearing the perspective from someone who doesn't live anywhere near you, especially when you're younger, because it kind of opens your eyes to more of the world and how people on, even in your own country, can have differing, you know, opinions on subjects. And so that was a really good experience for me growing up, and it was all thanks to YouTube that I even talked to the guy and met him. And then fast forward to 2017, he does video production as like a job on the side. He does like an actual job, but then he does like video production like for music videos and stuff for people. And he seems to really enjoy it. You know, he buys really good cameras and equipment for these people to make really epic videos, and that's like a passion for him. And I'm really happy for him because that's exactly what I could always tell he wanted to do. So that's awesome. But he had a YouTube like gaming channel, and over the years, like, it just seems like YouTube and the amount of oversaturation of gaming and the way that YouTube's algorithms are, it just kind of like put his gaming channel down, and it did with me too. And I don't know if that's because like we're just not great YouTube gamers, or we just didn't abuse the system enough, but you know, we're two people who've been around forever, and we never got any kind of like large channel growth. And I only attribute my channel growth to the fact that I started covering one topic and making, you know, the catchy thumbnails and trying to appease the YouTube algorithm, and even doing that for years isn't really panning out in the best way. And I don't want to sit here and sound like egomaniacal, because here's the thing, right? I don't consider myself a good content creator. I'm pretty shitty, and I always have been. Like, ever since my first channel, and I'll never try to tell anyone that I'm like this great YouTuber, like I know how to edit so well, and I know how to do everything, I'm really good, I've got a good personality. Like, no, I don't, alright? I have no, like, interesting thing, there's no gimmick, there's no, like, it's just me. It's just me uploading gameplay stuff that I enjoyed doing. And that's what it's always been about. Until, I guess, recently when I started covering, you know, Killing Floor 2 news, and that's when I started growing. Not when I was doing what I wanted to do, but when I started kind of finding a formula for success, and it kind of turned more into work. I think that's kind of sad. And here's the thing. Hershey's1, the Universal Gamer, as he is now known, he's way more charismatic than I've ever been. He's a way better person than I've ever been, in my opinion. And he's got more going for him. Why didn't he take off? He does the same, or he did the same kind of thing that like Jim Sterling does. He did like almost like a podcast kind of thing, like Jimquisition, but he had like a green screen and he had a camera, and he'd do like gaming news, like monthly stuff, and it was really high production value at the time, and I was like a huge fan of what he was doing. And then he kind of stopped making his gaming videos as often and started kind of focusing on the real life stuff. And I'm happy he did, because YouTube's honestly gone to shit. Like he was smart. He saw it before it happened. I kept holding on to the dream that YouTube would keep providing viewership and we'd grow over time. And I thought he'd given up. You know, I had honestly thought, oh, he's just giving up. But no, he was being wise. He's obviously a lot older than me, so he has a life and he has a family, and he's got to, like, you know, think ahead and do the right thing financially. And so I think he's probably one of the smartest people I've ever met, thanks to YouTube, just because he's got the right idea. Now, he still does post things on his YouTube gaming channel, like, don't get me wrong. If you want to, please go subscribe to him. I'm going to leave a link to his channel in the description. I think this guy is incredibly nice and friendly and amazing, makes really good content, still to this day, and he does a lot of like tech reviews and such. He actually has 2 channels, so subscribe to both of those. I'll try to leave them in the description. I guess the TLDR here is that I feel like YouTube does a lot to put the little man down and then only promote the larger channels. Like I said at the beginning, you've probably heard this spiel before, but I'm pretty sure that it's just down to algorithms and advertisers wanting certain kind of content, and it's not really about promoting the YouTubers anymore and their personalities and their individual, you know, what they bring to the YouTube game, I suppose. It's just, I don't know. It's depressing. It's really sad. And he's not the only person I've seen this happen to. It's been like even closer friends that I've seen this happen with. And one time I talked to this guy, and he told me, well, what you need to do to get bigger is start doing what all these other YouTubers do. Start being really loud and like edit a lot of shit in that's just kind of like noises and sound effects. And I don't know, when someone tells you to be like everyone else, you shouldn't tell them to go fuck themselves, but you should politely tell them that that's just not the way that things should work. I think being like everyone else and conforming on a platform where it's all about or it used to be all about your individuality is just kind of stupid. Like, it just seems like a bad concept that the only way that you're going to make and achieve your dreams is to sell out. Like, I don't like that. It's more profitable for YouTubers to take partnership deals and make content with that than to actually earn revenue on the site. So they're just kind of selling out. And I don't want to sell out. It's been kind of a tantalizing thought. I've gotten, I think, an offer or 2 in the past. Nothing big. But I have gotten offers to cover certain things. And I just haven't done it because I didn't feel like it's the type of person I should be. But apparently I've just chosen wrongly, because if I had started selling out and started making only content that I knew people were more likely to watch every single day and appeased the algorithm, my channel would be probably at, I'm gonna predict 20,000 subs by now. Probably. Around there. But see, to me, 20,000 isn't even that many people. I mean, it's a lot, don't get me fucking wrong. I didn't think I'd ever even hit 5,000, so it's a lot of people, but it's not like huge levels for someone who's been on the website for like, I think 9.5 years. I might be wrong about that. I don't know when YouTube started, but between 2 channels, I'd have to go look at my channel stats again. But it's been a long time. A big significant chunk of my life has been on YouTube, and sometimes I feel like I've wasted it, and other times I'm really grateful for the memories I've had, the nice people I've met, the nice people, you know, who actually watch my content and keep leaving comments. I've been recently, the last couple months, just sticking on the comment little community tab and trying to respond to as many as I can. And I've learned a lot too about myself and the world and censorship, and you know, you don't want to like censor your comments because even if they say like really rude and ugly things, there's sometimes it's got a little speckle of truth to it that maybe you need to hear. And I've gone through like so many ups and downs, and it sometimes feels like now's the time to kind of declare the end of it. I know it's probably not over, but at the same time, it feels like I need to move on and do bigger and better things. Or maybe just move to Twitch. I don't know. To all you guys who keep making content, who I watch, please keep making it because I'm bored and I love your content. And if anyone wants me to help them on videos, I guess let me know because I'm down to do a collab and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's it for the video. I really don't have much else to say because I'm going completely off script. There actually isn't. There was never a script. I'm too lazy. And yeah, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching.